Good evening, good evening, good evening. There I am. Hello, welcome in Anon, welcome in Alex. Maybe not, you haven't seen anything in my chat before. Oh, that's surprising, because you're very active in my Discord. And welcome in Death. Good Wednesday evening, good Thursday evening. And welcome in Ellie. And thank you for the follow, Alex. Ah, wow. It's been a while since I've done a stream that's just me. Well, what happened last Thursday? I didn't stream last Thursday. It was last Tuesday where I was doing something. I think that was just Genome Kart. This last Tuesday was the 4-player marriage run. That was fun. Sorry, Mr. Death. No worries, Alex. Mentioned in Discord. Alex had a question in Discord. Yeah. And that question was around NPCs' schedules and the resort. So let's see if we can find what goes into the calculations around that. If you can predict who goes where, who goes when. So I have seen this in code, but I can't quite recall where it is to look. So the first thing we need to do is find out where that code is. Now the first place I'm going to check is actually the island south, which is around the resort. It's going to be a day update. Yeah, so just a very quick programming segment. Here we go. Boom. Boom, found it. Set up island schedules. Oh, look at that name. I need to zoom in so you can see set up island schedules. So this here is determining who comes to the island. So you can see here that they come in groups. So there's potential groups and people put in there. Sebastian, Sam and Abigail are a group. Jody, Kent, Vincent and Sam are a group. Jody, Vincent and Sam without Kent. Oh, that's depressing for Kent. Here, Caroline, Abigail, Robin, Demetrius, Mara, Sebastian, Lewis and Marnie. Marnie, Shannon, Jazz, Penny, Jazz and Vincent, Pam and Penny, Caroline, Marnie, Robin and Jody, Haley, Penny, Leah, Emily, Mara, Abigail, Alex and Sebastian, Elliot, Shane, Harvey. Where's Gus? Ah, nice Death. Underscore DE. Gus must be later in the code. Yep. So potential groups, seeded random. NPC. Let's go back up to the top because we saw the actual groups chosen before, but let's come up to the top. Island visitors clear. Okay, if it's a festival day, or if it's a night market day, then no one will come. If you don't have the resort, or if it's raining on the island, or if you have closed the resort, then no one will come. Seeded random. So you have the seed times 1.21 and days played times 2.5. That is odd. So you get those numbers. Each of these is casted to an int, and the whole thing will be casted to an int. Yeah, that's odd. The only other thing I've seen similar to this is the special request board, both for in town and for in the Walnut Room, because that adds on, I think that's days played times 1.7. It's odd. Get all characters can visit island today. Valid visitors. So can visit island today. Can socialize, interesting. Not invisible, days until not invisible. Both Pam and Emily cannot come on Sandy's birthday. Current location is farm. Interesting. Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday you can't have Vincent, Jazz or Penny. Tuesday or Thursday you can't have Harvey or Maru. Can't have Clint on... You can only have Clint on a Friday. Can't get them on the hospital visit. You can't get Robin if it's not Tuesdays. You can only get Robin on a Tuesday. Wow, there's a lot here. Linus never comes. Evelyn and George never come. So there's some rules in here about whether NPCs can visit, at least in this valid visitors collection. Yeah, that's what that looks like. That it is that the spouses can't come. Then seeded random. Okay, here we go. If the seeded random, so a 40% chance that it's valid visitors, 60% chance that it is one of a set group. Well, okay, so let's start up here with the valid visitors. It tries 5 times. Well, it chooses 5 visitors. Visitor 4, get random. If it's grabbed a visitor and they are not 2, funnily enough, 2 is the kids, and I think 1 is the adults. The kids are older than the adults. Then it puts them, then it brings them in. So the list is deterministic based on the day, and then you've got a 40% chance of choosing up to 5 people, and those people are seeded. So far this can be predicted. It's a pain to predict, but it can be predicted. And then down here, you have your potential groups, seeded random. You choose one of these groups. Cool. Look at everyone in the group. If the valid visitors, so if you choose someone who is not valid, then failed. If it has not failed, Sam, thank you for resubscribing. 2-month streak. Welcome back into the Blade Brigade. Enjoy your continued use of your emotes as you have done in your your resub message. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I'll just steal the code. It wouldn't be that much of a pain to put into my predictor. I was actually more thinking of transforming it into, porting it to Python. But yeah, just a straight copy and paste. That is true, Alex. Then for every person in the group, if they haven't been chosen as valid from up there, then it fails. If not failed, then actually bring them to the island. And then after that group, visitors.count okay, then try to add some more people in based on who has come in. So basically bring the list up to 5. So if you have one of these big groups and you're not bringing anyone else in, you can get another 2 in with that, another 1, another 2, another 2, another 1, another 3, 2, 2, 3, another 1. Bring in some more people. Island activity assignments. Ah, interesting. And then that's all about schedules. Cool. So that's all seeded. On a specific day, if you know your seed, and you know your day, then you can fully predict who comes to the island. I might be building another form into my predictor. We'll get back to the island in the next predictor update. This kind of thing is better suited for Mousy-Pound's predictor, honestly. But for me, it's easier to add to my predictor. Just like how the special request board is better suited for Mousy-Pound's predictor. But for me, it's just easier to throw it on. Mousy-Pounds runs Mousy-Pounds. And I think that Mousy-Pounds did start to put something in for the people who visit the island, but gave up because of things like this. But that said, they Mousy-Pounds would have to port it into JavaScript. Where if I made it to my predictor, yeah, I can just copy and paste. Yeah, I guess it's obvious. So in theory, could you just throw Gus into one of the particular groups function that have less than 5? Yeah, so Gus could come along with any of these, but it is based on this check here, this get random. So this effectively takes this list and then gets a random one out of that, a random person out of that list using this random. Like this here is a very small method. List random next count. Boom, done. So it's a 0.6 chance to get one of the preset groups, but if it's one of the smaller groups, it goes from as up to 5 people. Yes, correct. Also, if the preset group that it selects is not available today, after doing this checkup of the valid visitors and the can visit island today, so if it chooses someone that isn't actually in that list, so if you have a character and they're not in the valid visitors, then it's failed and is not going to add any of those in, and it just falls back to adding 5 people. So yeah, at some point I'll bring a lot of this into my predictor. I'll make a new form for it. It would be good to have in Mousy-Pounds, but we can at least have a way of easily predicting it in a program. Welcome in, Habu. So that is that part of the stream. I don't feel like doing more seeded perfection routing tonight, so I decided to set up a farm for the fishing XP challenge. So a few weeks ago now, Shawnee put out a video on getting from 0 XP to level 10 in a skill in one day, and did it, and tried to do it for the 5 skills. There were 2 that he couldn't do. There was fishing and there was combat. He just completely disregarded fish ponds, and there's a lot of XP you can get from fish ponds. I haven't actually done the math on how much XP you can fish up in a day. I haven't done the math on weird fish, but let's see what we can do. So what I'll probably do is I'll spend today setting up a farm with lots of fish ponds. You purchase a super cucumber. You throw the super cucumber in a fish pond, and you fish out the super cucumbers as they start populating, and you just spread that across all your fish ponds. You can't do any quests for the fish ponds, and you can't harvest anything from the fish ponds because that will give you fishing XP. But you can purchase a super cucumber and you can effectively breed them. It's not that late for once. This is my regular stream time, Habu. Yeah, super cucumber is the best one for fishing XP with no quests. So let's go to the wiki for that. Boom, wiki. So if we have a look at the fish ponds page, it's only 12:30. Yeah, that's not late. I'm sorry for putting a S on the end of fish pond wiki. Can you determine that I actually want the fish pond page, please? Okay, you don't actually see the XP here. So what we need to do, so the way that the XP from fish ponds work is that you got the this one here is for fulfilling a quest, and this is the XP that you get. So yeah, base 20 plus 5 times spawn frequency. So the spawn frequency down here. So the slower that the fish reproduces, the more XP you get from fulfilling the quest. Then the XP that you get from collecting an item is a base of 10 plus 0.4 times the sale price of the item. Now, since I cannot do any quests to increase the population, that does severely limit the items they can get. Is the best way of getting fishing XP from a fish pond is through a lionfish, because you get a tiger slime egg. Tiger slime egg sells for 8,000 G. You get like 300 and I'm going to zoom in. You get 330 XP from harvesting a tiger slime egg, but in order to get that, I need a population of 9. And to get to population 9, I need to fulfill some quests. So that there is out of the question. Yep, rip tiger slime eggs. So that actually means that the only thing I can really get is roe. So all that matters for that is... Ooh, that was close. The sale price. Because the price of roe is based on the sale price of the fish. So a lava eel gives you a lot of XP. 25 XP from Lava Eel Row. Super Cucumber. $16. So if we could get a lava eel in there, that's 9 XP per pond. Beef's Burrito. Welcome back into the Blade Brigade. Thank you for using your Prime sub on me this month. Enjoy your continued use of the Gordon emote. Your reseed is growing some more. Thank you for the support. Yeah, we'll be doing Beach Farm. Yeah, so with the seaweed, it's possible to get seaweed from trash, from foraging at the pools, or from the hard mode mines. Lava eel, I won't be able to get. I won't be able to catch one, and it's because if I catch it, I get fishing XP, and you can't buy it at the traveling cart. So unfortunately, can't use a lava eel. Ice pip is the same, stonefish is the same, so that brings us to the super cucumber. Super cucumber is something that can be purchased. No, that can be purchased at the traveling cart, or in garbage cans. In garbage cans or at the traveling cart. So super cucumber is the fish of choice. Is 4 corners better than standard if you want to fit buildings? Don't know. Beach Farm is bigger anyway. Statue of Endless Fortune is interesting. In what way? Is that something you can get out of them? Fortuna. You are correct. On the wizard's birthday. Imagine if you could get lava eel from in here. So yes, that's another way. You earn money. So yes, there are ways of getting super cucumbers without doing fishing. So you can get your seaweed without fishing. You can get your algae from killing slimes or from trash cans. And you can get the super cucumber. So it's possible to get those. I am not going to actually do that. I'm going to use Smappy. I'm going to cheat them in. Because it's just going to take too long to actually do properly. Scorpion Cup. Well, the difficulty of Scorpion Cup is it's cheap. Yikes. Yeah, so if you could get those 3 from the traveling cart, unfortunately you can not. Just only fishing in the mines. And you can't get it from Statue of Endless Fortune either. So that is the theory behind it. So then comes the actual placing of the fish ponds. So do I do that in game or do we do that on the planner? Welcome in, Hooper. It is a good game. I play it a bit differently than normal. It's in crazy challenges like this. But this beach is just so much bigger. So the question before was on regular layout compared to the 4 corners layout. Can I zoom out? I can. So 4 corners layout is slightly longer, but the actual buildable space doesn't look that much better. But yeah, beach farm. Beach farm, definitely. What do you mean you can't get casino access? Oh, it's actually been this fortune just lowered the minimum experience, no travelling cart, Stardew Valley. Minimum experience, 7 XP from the Rainbow Shell. You could purchase the solar essence from Krobus. You need to farm the beets. So a little XP in there. Rainbow Shell from Demetrius, of course, yes. Ah, go away, ads. Alright, so let's work out what where fish ponds are going to go. So let's see what kind of fish ponds we can get up here. There's a way of duplicating these. There we go, hold down shift. So the key is getting the fish ponds in and being able to access the fish ponds. Now I'd want to be able to do this without a lot of backtracking if possible, because the idea would be to go and collect all the roe, fulfill all the quests that you get, and then go to Willy, purchase the iridium rod, and purchase the iridium rods. Do you have enough for magnets? I don't think you have enough for magnets, but you might be able to get the treasure hunter. Because the idea would be to go for high XP fish and as many perfect treasure chests catches as you can. It'll be difficult. It'll be difficult, and I might not actually have the skill to do it. But at least we can set up a farm and I can share it. We can work out a good day to do it. That gives the most. That gives good bubbles and the best location. We've yet to work out what that best location is. Yes, you definitely go for the mutant carp, and yeah, and potentially the legend. And who would that be, Habu? He'd walk away with like 10 treasure chests, wouldn't he? I wonder how rusty Zanchi would be at the moment. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Do we want to go vertically or do we want to go horizontally? I have actually done this before, but I didn't actually... No, I didn't have that save. Vertically, or... Because I know that Z did a video on his second channel, basically calling Shawnee out for not even looking at fish ponds. And on that video he had a layout and the fish ponds were vertically. Now I tried a layout doing it horizontally. Vertically, what's going to be best? Let's try both. Oh, that's the point. The greenhouse can be moved. What's that going to do up here? And where would you be able to move the greenhouse to that's not going to interfere with other fish ponds? Like maybe the greenhouse can be moved up and then fish ponds in there. The planner doesn't let you do that anyway. Why is there a Grammarly ad behind my face? Because this site has a lot of ads that pop up. Thank you for the follow. Hello, bananas. I can't remember what my best fishing result was. Ad blockers, you shut your mouth. Ads is what gets me paid on YouTube. And on Twitch. You shut your mouth. Alright, let's just start placing some. That's the thing to check. Can you? I'm pretty sure you can still walk out on the shore down there. Yes, but it feels a bit hypocritical to show ads and then not accept them on other sites for work that other people have done that also deserve to be paid. Oops. Yeah, there's a video. I'll link it. It's on Unsurpassable ZEE. It looks like it's got uploads. Shawnee G was wrong. 2.7k views. Yeah, look, ads on YouTube. There's a video. It's basically just a Discord call that Z recorded. So if you can get in behind there, then you get access to that fish pond. You get all these on the way. I can't put any more along there. How low can we go? Need to make sure that we get access into that one. We can't block that off. Okay, so we need... Can't get any more in there. I can't quite squeeze another one in. Really? There we go. Can't overlap them. Okay, so far everything has access. I need to be leaving gaps along here. So you've got your access down there, run along there, run back. Its title is applicable to so many situations. Actually, let's, since we can. Dang, this site has so many ads. I'm glad that none of those actually have sound. Dang, they're so hard to get more in here. This one here almost completely built in. You can fit so many in here. This will take so long to do legitimately. Let's start with another row along here. Oh, look at that. It is going to be a bit of backtracking. Though I suppose you can have access to warp totems. That's the point. There's nothing stopping you from actually having a beach warp totem. Really? Need access to those. Why is that invalid? That there. That's the point. Can you access these ones? That's something for testing. If you can't access those, then I don't know if you'd be able to build them in. A little backtracking's a small price to pay to dunk and Shawnee this hard. So the fishing challenge is to get from 0 fishing XP to level 10 fishing 15,000 XP in a single day with as much prep as you want. So the main way that we are looking to get this, to kickstart our fishing XP empire, we are using lots and lots of fish ponds, which you can get set up without fishing XP. So you get your seaweed from trash cans or mines or foraging in the tide pools. You populate them with super cucumbers that you either get from trash or the traveling cart or statues of endless fortune, which you just use the fish ponds for breeding for. You can fish a fish out of a fish pond without getting XP. But even if you couldn't, then you just buy more from the traveling cart or have more statues of endless fortune. So right now we're working out how to place all of our fish ponds. In order to maximize. Actually going to move these over one so you can actually get out the other end. Actually, let's do that. Oh, look at that. I can't get one there and there. What's going to be better? Go there. Dang it. Into very awkward areas here. Oh, look at that. Oh, I built one out. Not to worry, not to worry. Fixed. Welcome, Slothy. Welcome into this preparation for absolute madness. And we've got to count how many we got in so far. I want to put it. But I don't have a choice. What happens if I move? I can't move that. What happens if I put that there and no, that actually completely builds out all there. I just thought of something. You could go and demolish buildings. 22 Pikachu, thank you for your subscription. Welcome into the Blade Brigade. Enjoy your emotes and planting your rare seed. Thank you for the support. You could jam these in. you could cut off access. And then go and destroy the ones that you've collected. I don't think that's going to actually get you access to that much more. 1, 2, 3 tops. So let's not even look at it now. Pretty sure we can get in around there. But that's going to block off that. And that we're blocking off that. So let's actually move that one. Oh, dang it, but there's some really awkward spots down there. It's a shame that you can't actually move the greenhouse on here. There's likely to be some more up there. Yeah, if you were to jam it in, you could fit 3 there, 4. Sure, you could squeeze another 5, 6, maybe 8. That may be worth it. Okay, what do we think of this? Save that. All the ads. Go away. Yes, trying to fit in as many fish ponds as possible and have access to them. So what we're doing, Slothy, is Shawneeju put out a video a few weeks ago on getting from 0 XP to level 10 in each of the individual skills and doing it in a day with as much preparation as you need. And he concluded that he couldn't do it for fishing. But he didn't even look at fish ponds. So we're doing a test to see how many fish ponds we can fit on a farm. And then we'd need to test to see how much XP we could do after that. So this is a potential layout. That is having horizontal access to all of these. I'd never get a fish to fit through here. So this stream is about setting up a farm, basically getting all the fish ponds down there. I still need to work out, and I suppose we could do that. We can do that as a group. Work out where is the so many ads. Work out where is going to be the best place for fishing for XP. The Witch's Swamp would be a good spot, except that you can't get bubbles there. I tried to get bubbles there, I tried to get long bubbles there, but no bubbles spawn there. Does Wildbait double fishing XP? I don't believe it does, but let's have a look. So the best place to work out where XP comes from is from Farmer. There is a method called Gain Experience. There's the a witch, which is for fishing is case 1. So when the witch is 1, let's go find all references looking for 1s. So 2 there from fish ponds. It's easy to see. Where is 5 XP? That is from the trash. Oh, that's crap pot. Fishing rod. 1 experience. Experience. Not festival, not from fish ponds. See, that stops you getting experience from fish ponds. Boss fish gives you extra. ×5, so it is worth going for legendary fish. It doesn't look like, because there's a caught double fish here, and caught double is not looked at all within getting experience. So no, a double wild bait does not give you double XP. YOLO legendary perfect. YOLO legendary perfect chest. I had a look at the Quest legendary family, because if they were boss fish, then you just go for Legion 2, just over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Unfortunately, Legion 2 is not a boss fish. So you're seeing here 159, 160, 1636 at 2775. Zoom in here as well. These are the originals. Crimson Fish, Angler, Legend, Mutant Carp, Glacier Fish. Things like Legend 2 have their own IDs, and they are not boss fish. You do not get ×5 fishing XP for the legendary family. Pain Frodo, thank you for the follow. So, while we're looking at this method here, fish quality gives you extra XP. The main thing is here is the fishing difficulty. If you have caught treasure, it adds whatever experience you have ×1.2. So effectively it takes your experience and multiplies it by 2.2. And then if it's perfect, it takes your experience and basically multiplies it by 2.4. These stack. These stack. Treasure, perfect, boss fish. They all stack. So how much XP do you get from a... How much XP do you get from a legend? Difficulty is 110. It's got the fishing XP here. Wiki is wrong with iridium quality. The upgrade is applied after the experience is gained. Not sure for quality bobber. After saying that, I'm not sure that. This here accounts for the ×5. So it'd be 225 times 2.4 times 2.2. So is that 225 times 2.4 times 2.2. Oh, there's something wrong there. 225 times 2.4, I hit enter, times 2.2. 1,188 from a single fish. How much XP do you get just from a basic legend? So just from a basic legend 2. 45. Well, 5 times less than 225. I'm not sure. We still need to work that out. I need to add a fishing XP column to my fishing location sheet. Because originally I was actually thinking of the Witch's Swamp. Because in the Witcher Swamp, when it's raining, you get midnight carp, you get catfish, and you get carp. Thinking lava eels, so at the caldera. Did you mean volcano caldera? Redirected into the forge, because that's the best chance that you get from getting the lava eels. Yeah, in the volcano it'll be 50% chance of hooking a lava eel. So 39 for a catch. I doubt you'd be getting many perfects of them, but you should be able to get it so you get a lot of chests from them. And while you're there, you get yourself the master enchant, the fishing rod. Oh, Hippo landing to get good. But as you say, no bubbles. If you have bubbles, you can catch fish 4 times as fast. So a fish that has a base XP of 9 is already better. Auto hook to give you, maybe get you another full fish without having to wait for the nibble, maybe. You're right, that might unironically be better. That is worth looking at. Yeah. I don't think you're going to be able to beat the bubbles for catching fish 4 times as fast. But the other thing that the lava eels have going for it is the rate you can catch them at the volcano. So that is true. Okay, let's add details to my spreadsheet.
It's not ice cream, but
it's pretty good. It's popcorn. Hey chat, I got popcorn. Do you want some? Yeah, take it. Take it. Okay, fishing chances 1.5. Shared. Okay, so this here, I will do an unknown. This here's what I'm looking at the moment. Fish chances 1.5. So this here is a sheet I've put together. I've put a sheet like this together since 1.3, and this helps work out the chances of hooking an individual fish in each location. So basically what I've done here is I've just copied the details from the fish file for each fish, interpreted the location file to see what fish are actually available at the time. This has things like the time that the fish are available, the weather that it has to be for the fish to appear. There's this thing I've put as favorite bait. I'm not sure if it is favorite bait, but it's a feature that wasn't actually implemented. Because within the code, there is this concept of favorite bait, but which wasn't actually fully implemented, so it's got final references. Favorite bait equals true if favorite bait increases the fish size. And if you increase the fish size, I believe that can affect the quality. So if you're using your favorite bait, it'd be easy to get high quality fish, I think. Anyway, I digress. Optimal depth. If you fish at a depth lower than this number, you get a penalty. If you fish at or higher than optimal depth, then there is no penalty. You have a base chance, there's your depth penalty, the required level to actually hook it in the first place, and then number 1, number 2, number 3, these are all functions, which gives an independent chance. Then there's a curiosity law, that's a big formula for that, and then over here you have the overall chance. So the game shuffles the fish into a random order, and then it goes through each chance. So if it goes into this order, if you hit that 51% chance, then you have a carp. If you fail that, then it goes and then evaluates for green algae or white algae. So in order to get these chances here, so as you change things here, you'll see how independent or curiosity chance adjusts, but these don't. There's code that goes in behind the scenes that effectively finds every permutation, every order of all the fish in the area that it can, and it runs through the probability in each order and then adds them all together for an overall chance. Stardew Valley code is in C#, correct. And over here, this just adds up this column, and then trash chance will be 100, take away that. So in here we have difficulty. Now, with difficulty, so fish quality, fish difficulty. So fish quality just adds on a set amount per quality. So it adds on 3 for basic, it adds on 6 for silver, 9 for gold. Fish quality is upgraded on a perfect. We do references to was perfect. Here's where fish quality is on. Do pull fish from water. So you've got fish quality and this dot fish quality. This dot fish quality is the actual overall quality, and fish quality is a local variable. So it gets set on what was passed in from this argument reader. It gets put into this dot fish quality. This dot fish quality gets upgraded based if it was perfect, but this dot fish quality is not what's checked down here. Down here is fish quality. So this upgraded quality is not affected down here. Now that said, quality bobbers is before do pull fish from water. So if we go fish quality and we find that, it's not in here where it is. So do pull fish from water. If we go have a look in Bobber Bar. Bobber Bar is a menu. The fishing mini game is a menu. So look, we've got fish quality in here again. If which bobber equals 877, 877 is the quality bobber. Then add to the fish quality. If it's greater than 2, so if it's 3, then it becomes 4. Normal is 0, silver is 1, gold is 2, iridium is 4. There is no 3. So this here is on Bobber Bar. This is when the minigame is started. So the quality bobber affects the fish quality as soon as the game starts. Do pull fish from water is when you finish the game. So the quality bobber has already affected the fish quality. So if you get an iridium fish from a quality bobber, then you do get the extra XP. If you get the quality upgrade from a perfect, then you don't get the extra XP. Confusing? Popcorn. Now, since gold is 2 and iridium is 4, upgrading to gold from gold to iridium based on a quality bobber is an increase of 6 XP. I still don't think it's worth using a quality bobber. You wouldn't use a quality bobber. Really? Why is there no actual bobber age? Because it's tackle. You use a treasure hunter. A treasure hunter increases the chance of finding treasure chests. Increases the base chance by 5%. Is that enough? You get an extra. You get treasure chests 1. You increase the frequency 1 every 20 fish. You get the treasure, multiply it by multiply the XP you get by 2.2. Compared to getting extra XP, getting 6 extra XP each cast. I don't know. That's mental math I can't quite do. If the quality one increases XP by 6, that's 6 out of 45 every time, as opposed to 1.2, and there's some of the time. Yeah, it's an increase of 6 every time, as opposed to times 2.2 some of the time. It adds plus equals experience times 1.2. So you take experience and you add on to experience. Experience times 1.2. So it's experience times 2.2. No worries. That's an easy one to miss. That extra 6 XP from up here would stack with the perfect. That's math that I'd need to properly sit down. It's not math I can easily do this late on stream. I'm sure someone in chat could do it for me. What other tackles do we have? available that you could potentially use. This is the page I was after. Bite rate. Reducing bite rates could be good. Don't use track bobber, get good. Don't use cork bobber, get good. Get good. Maybe. Maybe. Options, quality bobber. You can craft it. Yep, you've access to that. Yes, you can easily get that. Treasure Hunter unlocks at fishing level 7. If I remember my calculations, you have fishing level 7 after doing all of the fish pond stuff. So you go to Willy, you purchase the iridium rod, and you purchase your treasure hunters. Dressed Spinner unlocks at fishing level 8. So you'd have to come down for another visit. But you'd have access to the spinner. Reduces maximum delay before a nibble by 7.5 seconds. Warp totems are going to be very useful. Yes. And you can get those without getting fishing XP. Alright, we've gone down so many paths here. I was looking at experience so effectively difficulty. So we are after the areas that have the highest weighted difficulty. To the actual sheet, or do I put it over here? I'm going to do it as a little Easter egg over here because it's not going to be relevant to most people who. No, I'll put it here. I have to explain it, but I'll put it in here. Weighted difficulty. Put that down there. And that is effectively that times that. Excuse me. I did not hit shut. That times that. As I bump my microphone. Divided by 100. And I don't want those to be numbers. Where's my format? Number. Just a number. And then I add them. Equals sum of the entire x. I think this is right. I'm after the location, the season that gives me the highest number there. Festival of Ice does not give fishing XP. Festival of Ice is a festival, it does not give fishing XP. And you can get it from Willy's from the Feast of the Winter Star. And you can buy it from the travelling cart. Okay, you have access to dress spinners. As many as you want. The first time a player wins the Festival of Ice as well. But no, there's ways of getting that. So, yep. we have access to chest spinners. Good question. What's the chance of getting treasure with that bulb that increases the chance? Okay, so your base chance is 15%. That is affected by daily luck. Let's actually find the code for that. That is going to be in Bobber Bar, I believe. Treasure timer. If this treasure, we'll do references to that to find where that is set. That's passed in from Bobber Bar. Okay, where is Bobber Bar called from? That is from Fishing Rod Start Minigame Treasure here. So base chance is 15%. Peek at the definition for that, 15%. Cool. Then it adds your luck level, so that is any lucky rings that you have on, that is any luck foods, luck drink. So you would be drinking ginger ale. Then that has the question, do you have magic rock candy or do you do seasoned seafoam pudding? You can't have seasoned seafoam pudding because you don't have the recipe for that. But you can purchase seafoam pudding from Moonlight Jellies. So you have access to as many of those as you want. Higher fishing level, bigger bar, easier to get perfects, and shorter bite time. Luck level 0.5 per luck level. So yes, you'd have Queesies and ginger ale, you'd have lucky rings on. I think you'd still go for seafoam pudding. If you have the magnet on, that adds 15%. If you have the treasure hunter on, that adds 5%. Then finally, I won't have the profession because I'm not sleeping. Daily luck over 2. Daily luck is a number between negative 10% and positive 10%. I'd be going on a maximum luck day, so my daily luck would be adding on 5%. So base of 15 plus whatever luck level we have. What's that? Probably going to be 4, so that's another 2%. We'll look at magnets, see if we can get that 15%, and then possibly 5% for the treasure hunter. Yeah, if you like doing the math around it, Monkey Man, go for it. Magnets. You can get magnets. You can get magnets. You can get magnets easily. Casino. Calico Jack. So we're using magnets. There's no reason, well, it's either magnet or wild baked. Wild baked reduces the bite time. Magnet gives another 15% on getting treasure. So yes, we're going magnet. Thank you for the follow, Hannah. So I suppose the question there is the tackle. You think if the chance of getting a chest is greater than 29.3%, then it would be better to go chests. Good question there, Unclouded. So yes, it says, however, fish aren't crazy about it. This text has come from the files. Magnet ring, we want magnet. So it's been portrayed from here. Increases the chance of finding treasures when fishing, however, fish aren't crazy about the taste. This comes back to that favourite bait that we were looking at earlier. Yeah, good to have you here, Hannah. So when it says fish aren't crazy about the taste, so this here is just flavor text. A while ago on the magnet page, there was a question, add info about bite rate of magnets. So let's compare these two. No, it's not there. I wonder when that was removed. Because on the discussion page, on the old wiki, of course, because I know on the magnet page itself it said that it decreased the bite rate. So I had a look and code for that, because how fish aren't crazy about the taste. How the game reduces the bite time from fishing. Nibble. Min time to nibble. Find references to that. That brings us down to. It's not used. The bite time I'm after. Yeah. Attachments. There are two attachments. In slot 0 is the bait, and slot 1 is the tackle. If the attachment is not null, if there's anything in that slot, then cut bite time in half. If that attachment is wild bait, then cut it by 3/4 again. Nothing in here looking for magnet specifically. If there is anything in that slot, cut bite time in half. So what I think happened there is that Concerned Ape intended to have a whole heap of different kind of baits, and for each kind of bait to attract a specific type of fish. And if you had the magnet on, it would increase the chance of treasure, but fish don't like the taste, it would reduce the chance of getting any fish at all. But that whole mechanic was deprecated. It never left development, it never made it into the game. But this text did. So even though it says fish aren't crazy about the taste, it's making reference to a mechanic that was never implemented. Iridium fishing rod. Iridium fishing rod. So iridium rod unlocks at fishing level 6. As soon as you have fishing level 6, you can go and buy it. How many fish ponds do we have? So we can see it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 22, 29, another 18 there, 47, 52, 62, 72, 83, 93, 93, 99, 104, 111, 113, 118, 121, 128 fish ponds. 128 fish ponds. Each of them giving at least 45 XP. So 128 fish ponds times 45 XP, because you're guaranteed to get a quest that you have to fulfill. And they either get coral, honey, oyster, or refined quartz. I'd have it all prepared ahead of time. Most of them will also have bro. So that's, let's say there's another 100 of that have that, so that's 1600. So actually, even if it's just 5760, that's level 7 fishing, just from that. And you need level 6 to have the iridium rod available. So as soon as you are done with the fish ponds, you can go and buy the iridium rod. Yes, there is a lot of fish ponds. Object count. There's an object count. Where is object count? Save planets picture. That would have been good. Under options, 130. Go away, ads. Oh, I miscounted by 2. But yeah, you have level 6 fish. No worries, Pikachu. Sleep well. Yeah, we have the Iridium right away. We have the tackles right away. So we can throw all our magnets that we get from the casino, and we can throw whatever tackle we decide to put on. We're in here. So many branches that we're going down. But we get in here. Thank you for the follow, Sweet Nyan. So, Sweetie Nyan. So, choosing the location. So the XP that we're after is related to the difficulty. So we are looking for the best weighted difficulty. So I say weighted difficulty because each of the fish have a different possibility of actually showing up. So we need to weight that difficulty and then add it all up. So now we need to do that for every location. Yay. So it's that and that I need to copy. So then we come to the secret woods. Insert a column, paste. Dang. There we go. Okay, so we'll do this in 2 stages. Get the column in, and then we will get the sum. Probably is a fast way of doing this, but yeah. Building that many without gaining fishing XP sounds worse. Well, it's possible, and because it is possible, we're just going to cheat it. You see the seaweed you get from foraging or trash cans, though most likely you're going to get it from, well, you've got the beach farm, so you can forage it from the beach farm as well. But most likely we will, if we were doing this properly. We still need to work out if it's possible, which is why we're doing cheats. But if we do it properly, quite likely we'd get most of our seaweed from the hard mode caverns. So many sheets. You know, it would have been smart is just writing a program to build the sheets. Then I just need to adjust the program for the extra stuff. So many fishing locations. When the 1.5 came out, I attempted to make a magic bait sheet for every location. 269. I think I need to add some things. Magic Bait just added so many permutations, so many fish, so many permutations. Factorials get really high really fast. That the code had no hope of finishing. Morning, Dade. Also, welcome in Argon Matrix. Hope it's not too late for you. Ah, the spreadsheet simulator. I haven't actually played any Stardew on stream. It's all been all these other programs and all this theory crafting. Thank you for the follow. Arc, please. You added the emote to your channel yet? I think your chat's going to have a lot of fun spamming that one. So if you don't know Argon Matrix, 1, you need to go over to YouTube and subscribe to his channel. And 2, you need to catch up on his Price of Perfection run that he's doing at the moment. Trying to complete perfection with spending as little money as possible. And once you do that, one of the major bits of contention in his run at the moment is getting cactus fruit from the trash cans. I know. The only people that know the seed that he's running on is Argon and myself. The only person who knows when the cactus fruit is going to drop from the cans is myself. So every time that you go and check the trash cans, everyone's hoping for the cactus fruit to pop up, but there's no actual cactus fruit emote on YouTube. Now, if you're also, if you know me and my channel, you'll know that there's a few items, a few emotes that I swap out depending on who I'm watching on Twitch and what that person is currently doing. So in my folder over here, I have a whole heap of emotes that I swap out depending on what is currently being searched for on the stream I'm looking at. So apple, eel, feather, rabbit's foot, fire quartz, a weapon, a grape. I do have a grape one done already. There's been searched for a dwarf computer for the scrolls, which someone had the really good idea of making that into an animated emote, which Prozac and Sam had shown off. Yeah, I think the computer and the starfish was from Habu's perfection run. Star drop, the living hat. So on Twitch you can have an emote library, and if you have streamed enough over the past 2 years you get instant approval. So I can just quickly make an emote and upload it and then troll the streamer with it. And I was hoping to do the same over on YouTube in Argon streams, because I made this cactus fruit one. Because I've recently unlocked channel memberships on my channel. My last video has been extremely well received on YouTube, and it gave me the push my channel needed to actually join the partnership program and allow me to have access to things like channel memberships. No worries, died. Squirrel and White Stir. I'm assuming you've just made it to the... I'm assuming that you've just made it to the level to retrieve Gordon. Ah, thank you, Hagen. I knew the video was going to do well. I did not realize how well it was going to do. I think now at the moment it's sitting at about 120,000 views, and I released it last Tuesday. For the size of my channel, that is brilliant. Yeah, thank you, Monkey Man. Oh, there's a Gordon Redeem. I'll be right back, and we will finish the story with a kitty cam on. Kitty cam, kitty cam, kitty, kitty, kitty. There he is. Alright, boy, you can settle down now. Thank you for that redemption on that marriage stream as well, Prozac. It's always... I do like doing the recital with other people on the call and making them listen, in their chats as well, listen to the story. Okay, where were we? Emotes, yes. And I was hoping to do the same on YouTube. Because, yeah, I had memberships recently enabled. So I set a... I'm not currently streaming on YouTube. I am planning at some point to swap over to YouTube. I just don't know when. Because the decisions that YouTube are making, the features they're bringing out, just in general, discoverability on the YouTube platform is so much better than Twitch. So at some point I'll probably be making the switch. But anyway, so I set up a basic tier on my channel, set it to basically $1 New Zealand, because I'm not streaming on there yet. There's no real benefit of offering a lot of perks. So I just added emotes. I added some of the Gordon ones, and I added the cactus fruit, my character holding the cactus fruit, thinking that when I next watch Argon Matrix's stream, I'd be able to use this emote to troll. But emotes on YouTube don't work like they do on Twitch. You can't use one channel's emotes on another channel's live stream. I think you can use it in comments. I'll have to give that a test. So that didn't work. So then what I did instead is I found how to make Chloe, the character that is on Argon Matrix's stream, and just basically made a version of the emote, but it's Chloe holding the cactus fruit up. And hopefully people will be able to start spamming that next time Argon streams. But that's the story there. Alright, where were we? Cool, we'll add it to the template. And now we need to go through everything again, but this time let's actually move that over, and we'll go average weighted, no, average total weighted difficulty. You don't have channel membership set up yet, Argon? Oh, come on. What's that number? What the? The sum of x is not 1634.05. Where's that number come from? Ah, tisk tisk Argon, tisk tisk. Yeah, I probably do need to put some serious thought into that unknown. My original plan was to grow my YouTube channel, which is happening. So we'll see how it looks after a few more videos. I've got my next video script written and recorded. That's what it's looking for, recorded. This sum of x, can you yep, I got it. Don't panic. There is no need to panic. Am I gonna have to do that for every? No, I'm not. Cool. Alright, we go through it all again, and then we come through and work out the best place to actually do this. Forest lake in the summer, green algae and pike. That is crazy. Okay, almost there. There's a 50. There's a 48. We do need to tweak the weather and time numbers as well. And West Island has some decent numbers. Okay. Island West Ocean. When it's sunny, as the puffer fish. That hasn't even put the super cucumber in. Super cucumber comes in late. Oh no. When you insert a column in Excel, all of the formulas automatically adjust based on what you've just put in, not macros. Algae? Algae, algae? I say both depending on what's in my head at the moment. I don't actually know how it's supposed to be pronounced, or whether there is different different ways of saying it around the world. We band together shame Z and how he pronounces Hobbiton. How did he say it? I can't quite remember. It's that waste, was it 41? Things fall off. The octopus falls off. That's why that's so high. It's because it's got the octopus, and then the octopus falls off. Okay, island ocean is reasonable. Hobbiton. Hobbiton. You need to get back at me from picking on your apricot pronunciation. Oh, I confused you with that. When you're not thinking about it, Argan, you do say apricot. Concerned apricot. Okay, so we've got 50s on the island. Beach in winter has a lot of stuff. Has a squid available in the afternoon. Sea cucumber, there's a lot in the morning, but it's all albacore. There is a lot of high numbers here. Okay, sunny. Time of 11. Oh, that's only 33. Carry on. Town, that's going to be quite low. Town and fall. This one's when it's raining because you've got the catfish. You've got the catfish and a tiger trout. But then beach summer, you have the octopus in there. What's going on here? Octopus is both. Red snapper is rainy. We want to get the pufferfish in there. And the time is at 8. So what time is the octopus from? 6. Okay, we just need to do this. No, training rod. Training rod. $48. Pufferfish is not till 12. Even within North America, you can't agree on how to pronounce apricot. Do something like that. Just say, put it in there. 52. Beach in summer seems like a decent option. Need to look at what the XP for the legendary fishes in the different seasons will be like. A full day for it. I suppose you just keep retrying until you get the perfect treasure chest on the legendaries. Gordon just conks out on my hand. He makes for a very good mascot. Catfish 75, tiger trout 40, rainy. Forest River. Don't think the Forest River is going to really do anything. I suppose you still have the tiger trout and the catfish. Salmon is reasonably high. Forest Lake, just not even going to look at the Forest Lake. Sandfish and Scorpion Cup. All until 8 PM. All seasons. That's an interesting. Trouble is that you can't really get too deep in the pond. Mountains, but Pirate Cave. It's got the pufferfish in there. It's got the stingray. It's got the tuna. It's got the super cucumber. You don't get bubbles in there though. Island Southeast. T8, tuna, pufferfish, flounder, lionfish. The river. Go for the ocean though, because then you get the octopus and the super cucumber and the tuna and the pufferfish. The lowest here you have is 50 for the flounder and the lionfish. I think the ocean, the Island West Ocean, is going to be the best place. Because you get your bubbles lasting all day. It can be really hard to perfect a lot of these. Actually, what's the difficulty on a lava eel? $90, which you get 50% of the time with no bubbles. 50% of the time you get the lava eel, so that's a weighted average of 45. So the island is better. The only difference here is that there's the octopus in the west. So if fishing at Ginger Island in the ocean on the farm is best, you can get bubbles there. So you'll be able to get those last all day. You can choose your season. You could have it raining in spring on the mainland to get the legend. So you can get the mutant carp, you can get the legend, and then you go to the island and do your fishing there. Welcome, Brooke. Gordon is. We need more focus on Gordon. There you go. Gordon's always liked sleeping on my arm. He just gets conked out. Makes it really easy for me to farm him out for content. Welcome in. Okay, so I think we have our... We've got a layout. We've got where we're fishing. And I think we've got when we're fishing. Getting all 5 legendary fish perfect with treasure is 6,000 XP. You only need 9,000 more. Oh, you need so much XP to get to level 10. Where's my XP skills? Even with all this, I don't actually know if it is going to be possible. You'll be able to get to level 9. And they all have to be iridium. So you'd be using the quality bobber. So I suppose, yeah, there's still that question, what bobber are we using? We've got the iridium rod, we've got the magnets. Are we, I suppose for the legendaries, you can do the quality bobber. That way you get the upgrade, which actually counts for XP, multiplied by 5, because they're a boss fish. So definitely do the quality bobber on the legendary fish. Then we have the question of what tackle the rest of them. Magic bait. I don't even consider magic bait. You can get all the legendaries. Yes, you can get them all. You can get them all on the same day. It doesn't even have to be a rainy spring. You magic bait all the legendaries. You've got to do that. It's just so, yeah. Oh, this may be possible. This may be possible. It's going to take a while to actually get through all of the fish ponds. Alright, I'm just going to go with this layout, and we're going to just get a farm set up with all of this. So we'll get all this on a farm, and then at some point I'll work out the day that has the best bubbles in the ocean, or the best bubbles in every... You'd want bubbles in every legendary fish location, and long bubbles on the island beach. Okay. Where is Stardew under all this? Here it is. Okay, let's call this, well, the farm is going to be fishing. What's our name? What's the name of a mad fisher? Yeah, I'll make it my regular character. Alright, what's the shirt for Sailor Sean? I need to do Sailor Blade. There. Shirt 20. So we do my here. Mick, Willie, Fishman, Mowbray, Dick. We're going Blady Do. You hear, Sean? Alright, before I started stream, I can get rid of all these fast. Just a little bit of save file editing here. Just waiting on Notepad++ to format the XML. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, but before I started, I installed a mod that would let me build the fish ponds fast. What farm we want to remove resource clumps, objects, and terrain features. I'm going to keep the large terrain features because that includes some bushes. I'm not sure if the bushes on this farm can be destroyed. I'll just go around and whack it with an axe. It's going to be a lot faster than... Well, this whole thing's going to make it a lot faster. So, just like that. Now we load back into the farm. Thanks for hanging around, Black Thunder. Have a good day. Boom. All the trees, all the grass, all the twigs, the stones are gone. And now, let's see if these bushes can go. I'll just get myself an iridium axe. Oh yeah. I don't have animation cancelling on at the moment, but how about I just do one hit break was doesn't work for those. Oh yeah. Looks like all the bushes can go. Can I please click? Why so speedy? I've got mods on at the moment. So I've got move speed set to max. Okay, this... I'm moving so fast and swing my tool so slow. So let's just do this. No, you can't do that one. Really? There we go. Animation cancelling on. Much better. I don't think we ever did. No, you can't do those ones. Really, that is so inconsistent. Don't think we're going to do this ones. No. Okay. We need to fix the greenhouse. Greenhouse is the entry. I'm going to sleep a day. installed a mod that lets me build things wherever for free. There it is. And it can be moved now. Nice. Put that over there. Where's my fish ponds? There. And these also get built immediately. Cool. Put 2 fish ponds over there. Nice. Alright, where is my... better turn those flash effects off. Alright, still a little bit awkward, but it is better. No, that's not where I wanted it. There. So I'm going to move down here. That way we can do all the building that we need. I like how this takes me back to the exact same menu. So just hit build and build another one. Oops. That is a good question. Dang, I don't have my no clip on. On the planner, this bush is gone. Looks like you can.
They're giving you this.
Cool, there we go. You can do it. You can do it. A raid! Remy! Welcome in. Coming with a party of 11. Welcome in, welcome in. What were you up to, Remy? I've got popcorn that's getting cold. I should eat more popcorn. Let's be a proper raid recipient. And do a shout out. Playing Stardew Valley, doing a Junimo Kart at 2 AM. Yeah, didn't think you'd want that, Gordon. Have you started Endless yet? Or are you doing progress? What we are doing here is getting a farm set up for a fishing XP challenge. Trying to get from no fishing XP to level 10 in a day. The rules are that you can that you get as much setup as you want. So since all this is technically possible to do without any fishing XP, we're just cheating it in. Because I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this legitimately without knowing that it's possible. Yeah, knock claws off his throwing. Who can do it? The proving Shawnee wrong challenge. That's it. I need to move. Excuse me. According to the planner, these are gone. I might not be able to fit as many up here as I have on the planner. Yeah, that one's gone on the planner as well. Right, well, we're down to one less than what's on the planner. Move the shipping bin. Nah, it doesn't do anything. Good idea. Good thought though. Actually, let's move down here. The fish ponds are the free XP part of the challenge. The real fun comes in catching all the legendary fish in one day, trying to get as many of them perfected and chested. At least a treasure chest and hopefully a perfect catch as well. Water Casual, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to tonight? It was you that raided me on Tuesday, wasn't it? One stream away from perfection. Yep. You'll get there. These ones all seem to be offset by one. Fish pond XP, yeah. We're seeing if it's possible to get from 0 XP to level 10 in a day, and we're using a lot of fish ponds to do it. And we're doing a lot of setup. No worries. What I didn't do on Tuesday was do a... I need to get myself some mods sorted. So they can do that for me. Annoyingly, should have done this in 1.5.5. Any other artifact spots I need to clear? Yep, there's one. Exceeds. Alright, where can I go? Let's go there. No crab pots. Correct. I can get 3 crab pots. But that is it. Because to get the crab pot recipe you need fishing level 3. And to buy crab pots from Willy you need fishing level 3. So no crab pots for me. You don't get the XP from fishing out of the fish pond. You get the XP for harvesting the items from the fish pond and completing the quests to expand the populations from the fish ponds. It's actually good I don't get the XP from fishing the fish out of the fish ponds, because if I was doing this for real, it would then be a pain to fill all these up with the super cucumbers. Is there an actual list? I started work on my next YouTube video today. For explaining mining RNG. Wrote the script last night, recorded it today. It is a video that I started making. I started making it after my water bomb video, but I put it on hold for a bit because I wanted to get some other content up on the channel first. But mining RNG is what was voted for on the community post, so that's what we get. Thank you, Sam. I play Stardew casually if I'm doing multiplayer with my wife or son. That is done on a PlayStation. So I don't have easy access to predict, and I don't have animation cancelling. To be fair, we don't know really Concerned Ape's knowledge on RNG. Oops. I need to move that over one. But to be fair, I probably have looked at the actual functions of the RNG more than Concerned Ape has. Okay, I'm moving. What I could have done for this is just save file, edit these all in. But there's probably some unique IDs for each of these buildings that would have been a pain to work out how to generate. This is good enough. Be interesting to see if there is a better layout for all of these. And hopefully I do have access to every one of these. Cool, I can get around all of these. I go around this way. Brilliant. Alright, now I have just realized something in my layout. Currently, I've blocked off access up there. Let's see how that goes. Mini obelisks. Mini obelisks, yes. Mini obelisks and farm warp totems. But even then, I could just move things up. Not in the actual challenge, no. Like, for setup, yes. For setup, I can no clip in. But I won't be having any mods on when doing attempts on this. On the plan of both of those were up one. Okay, is that everything? It's like a mini obelisk in there. So it actually looks like that I could move that over there and then that there, and then we've got access anyway. So, like, nah, of course now I can't get to that one. It's all because of this. Yeah, but we can mini obelisk in. Yeah. I am missing one. I'm missing that one. So that one was there. That one was. That one was there. Is there a breezeway there? Those can't move over. This can move up. But I doubt I can get around that. No. So what's that? Can that move over? Yes, but I can't get through there, and there's no space to move anything else up without a major block off. Actually, can you move up? No. We have that there. And then we do some mini obelisks. We'll put one there, and the other I don't have no clip on, so we're going to do this. Put it there. And we move you back there. Oh. Look, I've missed some. Thought I was done. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. He's conked out there. Make sure you can see him. Yep, Gordon does his job to bring in the viewers from the category page. People see cat. Oops. Okay, that should be everything. So I can access all those. I should be able to access that. I can't access that one. Is there a way I can fix that? I think so. Those already accessed need to come in for that one. That one. I now have access to that one. Pretty sure I can get that one from the angle. Yep. Access that one. I can run all around here. Alright, cool. Which one unclouded? The one I just tried. Morning Broom. Can access those. Can access that one. Oh. Can't get through there, but that's what the mini obelisk is for. Good call on using those mini obelisks. Access that one. Right, can I do any building down here? That one was on the plan. Yeah, so close. Hurricane music is so good. Not Drew. Thank you for the follow too. I can move that one over one and get one in there, but then that blocks off this entire section there. Alright. I think. What did you drop?
I was just going to put it on the thing and it hurt me.
Every one of these needs 3 cucumbers in them. I could just save file edit all these, but this is more fun. That would be a good idea. Too late now. How do I get out from here? That one. Yes. Special one there. I should actually probably be logging off. I've got a work meeting in a few minutes. I can save file, edit the rest of these to make sure I've got the make sure I got them all. Does that one hit? That one doesn't. I missed that one. The run tomorrow. I was reaching too far. Yeah, so two things happening tomorrow. Actually, there is a Among Us happening at. I'll put it in Discord. There is a Among Us happening at. It'll be my like 1:45. So that is from now, it is 16 hours away. And then I think immediately after that will be the Better Halves speedrun. And yes, that's what I'm calling it. Can we go in there? It did. Oh, this is quite satisfying. I'll do that one. You're right, I should have put signs in them. Ah, nice figgy. But yeah, anyway, I need to be logging off. It's been quite a technical stream, this one. I did that one. Alright, cool. Let's save. 358 cucumbers have gone in. That's 116 fish ponds that I have entered. And my object count is 130. So I think I've missed a few, but I'll check in the save file for that. When I've got this set up, when I have the seed selected, I will post this save file in Discord. So anyone who wants to give this a go can. Anyway, yeah, as mentioned, I will be around tomorrow afternoon. I'll put in the Discord, I'll do it in the format that you can see in your local time zone. So I've got Among Us, and then my wife is part of a 4-player speedrun. Excuse me. 4-player speedrun with Unsurpassable Z's girlfriend M, with Leapalot's wife a lot, and with Brandigan BTW's fiance. I can't quite recall her name, and I don't want to guess because I'm likely to get it wrong. So I'm calling it the Better Half speedrun. I don't know what everyone else is, but that's what I'm going to call it. Let's go find someone to raid. There's a lot of first-time players. Yes, this is a good stream for getting it set up, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know when I'll actually attempt it. I may attempt it next Tuesday, but we will see. Hopefully I'll get some good progress done on my next video as well. My next video is a Stardew University video. It'll be my second one. Stardew with no wiki. We go raid them. There's no one doing any challenge on. We could just go raid Comfort. What is... I've got Sensational Stories followed and is doing Stardew. Haven't rated them for a while. There's chill stream going for perfection. So, yeah, let's raid Sensational Stories. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Vicky. Alright, let's get that raid going. I am now late for my work meeting, so I need to log off. So have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. We have a raid message. I'll give a little bit of time for people to copy that. I don't have a unsubbed version for that. I really should get one of those set up. I'll put that on my to-do list. Alright, yeah, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And hopefully we'll see you on the stream tomorrow. Alright. Have a good one. Good night.